Hello, welcome to another recipe. Today we're going to be doing a quinoa tabouli salad. And quinoa is a very nutritious superfood. It has magnesium in it, and it has calcium and some other good things in it. Quinoa is one of our favorite grains that we use at home. We sometimes have it for breakfast. You can put peanut butter in it. You can put almond butter and a little bit of sweetener like honey or maple syrup. It is delicious. You can even put just fruit in it, as it makes a delicious, healthy meal. And this time, this tabouli salad is very good. I think it's very good for like warm weather's coming up, and it's very good for like if you want something light. Sometimes in the hot summer, you just don't want something heavy. And you can have a complete meal with this. I'm going to tell you a basic recipe, and then I'll tell you later on how you can add different things to it to make it, more, filling for you, so that way it'll make a great meal for the summertime. And you can even have it for the winter time, but I prefer it for the summertime. It's delicious. Okay, so this recipe calls for 3/4 cups of quinoa, and we use organic quinoa. And usually with quinoa, you have to rinse it first for about 3 minutes. So we rinse our quinoa for about 3 minutes, and then it calls for 1.5 cups of water and also 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now you're going to put this in a bowl, and you're going to cook this. Put this on boiling. Keep it from, put the cold water in first, and then put the quinoa and the salt in there, and bring it to a boil. And then as you bring it to a boil, when you see it come to a boil, turn it down to low. And you only have to cook it just for a very few minutes. And then when you feel as though most of the water is out, you can stop it right there and keep it on the burner. And it will cook the rest of the way. And it doesn't take long at all to cook quinoa. Very simple to cook. And in this recipe, we're going to add 1 cucumber chopped, and organic cucumber I use. And then we're going to use a pint of cherry tomatoes sliced in half. Now, these cherry tomatoes I noticed that they were kind of big. So if you find that your cherry tomatoes are big, you can cut it in quarters if it's too big. Also, this calls for 1 can of Lindsay Naturals olives, and you're going to slice these olives. It makes the salad look really pretty, and you have a lot of olives in there. And these are wonderful tasting olives. And also we're going to put in 1/2 cup of fresh chopped cilantro, and I use a little bit more because it also calls for 1/2 cup of fresh chopped packed parsley as well. But I'm not a fan of parsley, but if you want to add parsley to this, you can. So what I did to this recipe, I added almost 1 cup of fresh packed chopped cilantro. And of course, rinse. You want to get organic and rinse it before you chop it up. And also it calls for lemon juice, 2/3 cups of lemon juice, freshly squeezed, and 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, and salt to taste. But for this recipe, I like to do it more of a healthier version of it. Instead of using the 2/3 cups of lemon juice, which I'm not saying it's not healthy, it's healthy, but it's the oil I want to stay away from. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the Cashew Dill Dressing, and I did this recipe on another video. If you want to use the lemon juice, you don't want to use the oil, that's fine. You can do that as well. And so to begin, I did everything. I chopped all my ingredients together. So we're going to dump in all my ingredients that I chopped up. And then we're going to add in our cooked quinoa. Okay, and after that, we're just going to take our spoon and mix it up. And see how pretty it's getting. It's just so pretty and it's colorful. Now, to make a better meal of this is what I do sometimes. Now, I have some ripe some avocados, ripe avocados. So just before I eat it, I may slice up some avocado and cube it some and put it in the salad as well. If you want, you can put nuts in it and it makes it more of a complete meal. But this to me is a complete meal, especially for summertime. Now, my cashew dill dressing, I'm going to add this in and mix it in after I have mixed this up. I'll try this much for now and see. That's enough. Then I'm going to need some more. It depends on how you want to coat it. If you want it more dry or if you want it more rich, it depends how you like your salad. But to me, I find this salad delicious with this dressing. I mean, it's good too with the lemon juice, but if you want a lighter meal, you can just use a lemon juice. But I like this. Yeah, I think it's very distributed now. And now you have your salad for a meal. And just add in whatever you like to it afterwards. Add in your avocados or whatever you like to it, nuts. And this is the finished product.